Hey everybody, welcome back to Overland, Florida, and this is the reason why we carry shovels on our trucks. It's another late start to a camping trip, but Jesse's here setting up his tent. Of course, we have Chef Ron over there tending to the fire, and we are at Lake Mills Campground in Orlando, Florida.
Tonight we had a quick spur-of-the-moment camping trip and we decided to camp out here in Lake Mills Park over in Chuliotta out in Seminole County. And tonight we're going to be cooking with all fire no gas. We have some bratwursts. We have some oven baked macaroni and cheese that we're going to cook up in the small Dutch oven. We've got asparagus. We've never cooked asparagus before, but we're going to try it out and see how it is. Not all quite too sure. And we also have some little sweet peppers. And then we also have some onion rings. So today I just ordered some cut resistant gloves. So tonight will be the night that I cut myself badly.
Lake Mills isn't our first choice for camping. It's not our 5th choice, or really even our 50th choice. I called around when we got out of work this morning, called about 5 places that are in the area, and they're all booked. And this one just happened to have some openings, so we grabbed a site here. But it's a really weird area. I don't know if this borders like a homeless camp, but there's always transients coming through here, riding bicycles. I didn't even get out of my truck and put my tailgate down before we were approached the first time this time, so it's just really weird. What happened last time we were here, Ron?
Oh, there was like a
really
set up with couches.
Yeah, there's just homeless camps scattered through the campground. At night it just kind of comes alive. You have just people riding their bicycles back and forth, just scoping out your campsites. I don't think we even went to sleep that night. I think I stayed up till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and people were just walking around, no flashlights, going to the restroom, door opening and closing. They're clearly like shooting up and using the restroom. So yeah, this time when he came around, we had to go through a gate, and it was all chain link. Most state parks or campgrounds that have gates. It's just a gate for cars. This was like a gate to keep people out. And there's also a combination lock on the restroom now to curb the drug problem. So yeah, it's probably, if it wasn't that I had to camp in this part of the state, I have something to do tomorrow, probably would not be camping here. A few more minutes on the sausages, and since we had the oil going for the onion rings, we decided to experiment, and we threw a little bit of the asparagus in here, so we're gonna see how that turns out. Then over here we have the asparagus ready to be grilled, some onions. We're mixing the macaroni right now. It's gonna look awesome, and of course onion rings over there. Right now we're just waiting on the peppers, the last bit of the asparagus, and the onions. Here's tonight's meal all finished. Looks delicious, I can't wait to dig in. And here's the macaroni, complete with breadcrumbs on top. So that's our meal for tonight. Something simple, doesn't cost a lot. Onion rings were just the appetizer, so they're pretty much almost already gone.
So as most of you know, we have the Overland, Florida Facebook page, and the company LifeDo actually direct messaged us and wanted us to try out one of their products. So we're going to open it up here and take a look to see what they sent us. First thing I noticed is this box is really easy to open. It's very heavy. So we open it up. It appears to be some type of a folding fire pit grill. So let's cut off this bubble wrap, see how it looks. So here you have it. Here's the LifeDo fire pit. We assembled it. It was actually pretty easy to assemble. As you can see, the firewood goes down here, and it has a nice little breathing port on the bottom for the ash to just fall right out of. It was pretty easy to assemble. It came in 4 pieces, and all you do is you pull these pieces out, and they have little slits, as you see right here, and you just drop it right on in there. And it slides right in.
So it's about 11:30 at night. It's very quiet here, minus the gunshots. And nice fire going. We actually got visited by Heinrich, who you guys remember from the Peace River video. He came and hung out with us for a little bit, and I just want to show you 2 of the patches he gave me. This is from the Iraq Army Desert Shield back in 1990. And this is from the West Germany Army. So I gotta put some Velcro on those, and those are actually gonna go inside my truck. I don't want them out here in the weather getting all dirty and stuff. So thank you for those, and we're gonna continue this nice camping trip. It's pretty early. We might get kind of crazy. If you guys notice, I have a rooftop tent back here now and ARB awning. So I'll explain that a little bit later. But if we're bored, we might set that up somewhere later. We are now taking a 1 a.m. excursion on a boardwalk that goes to the middle of the woods and goes right to the lake. So far we haven't seen any wildlife. We've heard some gunshots, maybe some coyotes. That's about it. A few owls when we first got here, but it's been quiet for hours. This is almost like the Blair Witch Project, but we've come to a fork in the boardwalk, so I think we're gonna go right. Just waiting for something to just pop out at us.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start snapping photos. This is nice.
This is a little more dilapidated than we were expecting.
Alright, everybody keep separated. Everybody keeps.
Send the skinny kid first.
Because we all can't go down at the same time.
So we made it to the lake, and it is a lot cooler over here. You got that breeze coming right off the lake. Definitely a lot different than where we were at the campsite. We found our first booby trap over here.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
All right, Ron, we'll see you later.
Thanks for the camera.
Yeah, see ya.
Campsite number 7?
Yeah, we have right here we have campsite number 7. It's kind of odd place for campsite number 7, but you know, it is what it is. So we finally went to bed around 3 o'clock this morning. As you can see, I'm sleeping in the back of my truck because it's been raining for hours and hours and hours. So right now, we kind of picked up before we went to bed because we knew the rain was coming. So we're going to pick up the rest of the stuff we did not put away last night, and we're going to find a pavilion and cook breakfast underneath the pavilion. We're all cleaned up and loaded up. My poor wooden boxes are getting wet with my camping supplies, but there's nothing I can really do about it. Got Jesse's truck. We are on our way to find a pavilion that we can get the trucks close enough to where we can cook. Because all the stuff's kind of in the trailer and in the bed of the truck. So this is a typical beautiful winter day in sunny Florida. We were fortunate enough to find a pavilion that we could get the trucks close enough to. The picnic tables are bolted to the ground, so we couldn't push them out of the way, but we got the trucks close enough so I don't have to walk very far to get the gear. Fortunately, the boxes are keeping all my stuff dry, but since they're made out of wood, they shouldn't be getting wet anyway, but I'll have my topper back soon from paint. While Ron's finishing up breakfast, I received an email earlier in the week from a nice gentleman named Henry, and he said he had some camping gear in his garage I might be interested in. So yesterday after work and before camping, I went to his house in Homosassa, and I got a brand new Smitty-built Overlander tent and a brand new ARB awning with the brackets. So thank you, Henry, for that. It's going to be put to use. Basically, it's just going to be like a community tent, community camping gear. So between my truck, Ron's truck has a bed cage, Josh's Tacoma has a bed cage, and then Jesse's truck over there, he just needs to order 2 bed bars, and then he can use it on his truck. So you're probably just going to see it passed around in a lot of the upcoming videos, just depending on whether we're going to be camping with a trailer or hammock camping or whatnot. So again, thank you, Henry, for that. That was very kind of you, and can't wait to start using it. So here's our delicious breakfast. We have onions and eggs, we have potatoes, and of course bacon. It's 11:15 in the afternoon now, and it's still raining. We are all cleaned up from breakfast. Another successful camping trip in the books. It's been a while since we've camped in the rain. I don't know, maybe 2 months. For a while there, we were camping almost every trip in the rain. So we are used to the rain. Anyway, for people asking, we have a few more camping trips planned for like state parks and county parks. Then after that, we're going back to primitive camping throughout the state. We're just switching it up a lot. There's a lot of people that watch these videos that have never camped or want to get into camping. So if they watch a bunch of primitive camping videos, they might get intimidated and less likely to start camping. So we're going to hit up some more state parks, and then we're going to do some beach camping. February 29th is a camping trip for everybody at Hardy Lakes. I keep calling it 3 Lakes. It's Hardy Lakes in Hardy County. So on Overland, Florida on Facebook, there's an event made for that. So it's time to finish packing up, and the 3 of us are going to go to Academy Sports.